We are explaining today a movie in which a 16-year-old girl of a businessman goes on a business trip with her father. She is shocked to see the dirty reality of the corporate world and to know the truth about her father. In the starts, we see that a 16-year-old girl has come on a business trip with her father. His father is the CEO of a multinational company. Today, he is going to get a very big deal. She asks her father, "What are you doing, Dad?" Dad tells her that he is preparing for a sales pitch today to win that heart. She asks, "Can I also come to your corporate meeting? I will be very disciplined and strict there." Her dad says that I know you are here. Then she says, "No, I will run away with some drug dealer. Will you like it?" Then her father says, "Don't joke like this." Father asks, "How am I looking?" She says, "You are looking very good." She gets up and fixes her dad's shirt a little and says, "Now you are looking fine." When the date asks if she should wear a diaper, Liko says that no, you don't need to wear a diaper. Liko leaves to finalize her heart by marrying her father. Then Liko wishes him good luck. After going on the date, Liko does not have anything to do, so she starts fixing her father's clothes. After resting a little, she takes a shower and goes to roam freely in the hotel in comfortable clothes. Although her dad had forbidden her to go out of the room, but Liko had to buy a water bottle. So she came out of the room and now she was going up in the lift when a handsome middle-aged man appears inside the lift who presses the button of her floor in the lift, and unintentionally Liko does this. She was playing her bubblegum in real fun, but that man was looking at Liko for 4 minutes, looking at her for 4 minutes. She was playing with bubblegum like a typical teenager, but this man's eyes were not moving away from Liko's face, and he was looking at Liko again and again. Now when this man's floor comes, he goes out of the lift. As this man goes out of the lift, he starts looking at Liko again, but then the lift door closes. Now she comes back to her room and sees that her father has returned. Her date asks where she had gone. She tells that she had gone to get water bottles. Her date says that you should have at least told me. I had forbidden you to go out of the room. If you go anywhere, you will inform me before leaving. This is an agreement between us. He says in anger that, "What do you think of yourself?" I quietly say, "I am sorry." Liko's father's anger subsides. He calls Liko to him and consoles her and says that I worry about you a lot. That is why I keep telling you all this. I have no one in this world except you. Liko understands the matter, but her father tells her that dinner has been arranged in the hotel management. We both should get ready and leave for the corporate banner, otherwise we will be late. He says that you should change. She asks her father for her white corporate shirt and tells her to wear her team shirt. After taking out the shirt, she wears a white shirt for dinner so that she can also mingle with the corporate people. She asks her dad, "How was your meeting? And what do you think? Will you get that contract?" But her dad does not answer this and praises the leakage in the press a lot and says that you are looking very beautiful. You are really very beautiful. You are my daughter. Liko says that let's go down to the dinner table and we'll come back only after getting the contract from those people. She says that hard Liko takes Deli to the dinner party. She writes that her father is shaking hands with a man, Christine, and he introduces Liko to Christine and says that this is my daughter, and Liko says that this is Christine. She is our purchasing manager. She had already met this man at the left. Liko's father says to Cutting that, "Do you have 1 minute? I want to talk to you." Liko kisses the father and starts leaving from there. Then she writes that come only after getting the contract. After dad leaves, she goes to the dinner party with the other person. When she greets people, she sees that her father is talking to the purchasing manager, Christine, in a corner, and it seemed that some argument is going on between them. All this seems very strange to her. She comes to her father because after this position, her father had become very addicted. She comes to her dad and asks what happened. "Can I help you in any way?" He says, "What can you help me with?" Sarcastically, he says, "Can you get me that contract? If you can get it for me, then get it for me," and leaves from there. Due to being scolded in front of everyone, she starts crying, and while crying, she reaches the terrace of the hotel where she sees that it is the purchasing manager, Christine. Christine says, "Hello? Did you like the hotel?" She wipes her tears and says, "No, I did not like anything special." Christine asks if you are from Copenhagen, right? She says that I have been to Copenhagen too sometime. No, and she smiles a little. Then Christine gets up and comes to Lee smoking a cigarette and takes off the muffler from his neck and wraps it around Lee's neck, and he says that it is very cold, but she doesn't say anything on this. Kristen asks, "Where do you live?" She says that because of Dad's traveling, we live everywhere. But initially we lived in Switzerland, then we lived in different cities because of Dad's job. I have spent most of my time in New Zealand, where my dad belongs. The question comes that you always travel. Don't you feel lonely? She thinks a little and says no. She says that because of traveling, we meet different interesting people, so we don't feel lonely. Christian liked this answer a lot, Drishti. No, he was the man who could give this to Jolie's father, because he was the purchasing manager from the other company's side, who could give the contract to her father. She removes this muffler from her neck, and while giving it to him, says that now I should go. My father is looking for me. And Lee leaves from there. Now we see that a corporate meeting is going on here, in which Leaky father and C-Sing manager tell Christine to give the deal to him. He is ready to give a better quality carpet at a lower price. But Christine says that you will have to lower the price a little. Only then I can give you this contract. Christine does not pay much attention to Leaky Father's explanation, and he keeps on giving the same thing again and again. So she is playing with her hand painted while sitting in the meeting. But she was getting very nervous while sitting in this meeting because Christine was sitting next to her, and Christine's intentions did not seem right. Christine brings his hand near Lee and tries to touch her inappropriately. Surprisingly, she was not able to register this thing. But Liko found all this a bit weird, so she moves her leg and looking at Christian, she gives him a glass of water. Leaky father smiles a little after seeing all this. Liko does not understand this at all. She gets confident after the meeting. Going out of the hotel with her father, she asks her father that Christy is a little weird. Don't you think so? Her father says, "Tell me, how is the father?" Her father says that corporate people are such friends. They make friends with people very quickly. So when Liko is about to take her to the hotel again, Liko says that she goes to the hotel room, but her father takes her back there without her consent. After dinner, everyone drinks here and starts partying. Christine asks Liko to dance with him, and he starts dancing with Lee. Lee agrees at first, but after a while, she becomes a little comfortable with the dance. While dancing, Lee sees that her father is enjoying with some woman, so she calls her father to dance, but her father refuses, which Ling finds very strange. Now Christine was slowly taking her to the other side of the party, so she keeps looking at her father again and again because she is not able to understand that what is happening. Her father is still not happy with her, but she still starts dancing with Christine. While dancing, Lee and the police team get closer. Lee gets attracted to Christine and opens up a bit. She sees that her father is standing in front of her and is busy in his own fun, but is not paying any attention to her. This seems like a very strange thing because Lee has never seen such a conscience in her father before, that he gives her so much freedom. Now Christine goes very close to Lee and starts kissing him while dancing. Then he again looks at his dad. Dad also looks at him. But seeing all this, Lee's dad quietly leaves from there. It seemed as if Lipid was going there intentionally so that he could get close to Christine. Liko did not understand this foolishness of his dad. So Christine distracts his attention and says that let's go out from here. She says yes, let's go, and takes Christine out of the party by holding her hand. Lee, being confused from both sides, quietly goes with Christine, and she gets this message from her father. The behavior was not understood. Christine takes G to his room and gives Liko vodka to drink. So Liku is standing at the window and drinking vodka, and her breathing is going fast. After some time, Christine comes behind Lee and starts clicking on next. After that, Lee and Christine get intimate here. After getting intimate, Christine leaves from there, and Lee remains sitting alone. Liko could not understand where he has gone without talking. Lee goes back to the party hall where people are still partying. Lee looks for her dad in the party after roaming for a while. Lee sees her dad, who was talking to Christine, and now the cricket team, and her dad looked very happy, who had come to an argument a while ago. Now both of them are celebrating something together. Liko starts thinking something, and she understands that my father has got the contract, but she gets confused on the fact that how can I and Christine be together? After the romantic scenes, my father has suddenly got a deal. Due to someone's push, Christine came out of her thoughts and went to her father, and in the middle of the celebration of these people, she also took a glass of wine for herself. Liko tells her father in his ear that he has got a deal. That's why he is celebrating, which Liko had already guessed. But she sees that Christine is avoiding her gaze. Christine is not even looking at him. Liko's father was cheering up everyone, so Liko also starts sharing with her father in the middle and says that great work date, which annoys her father a lot, and he says that you have drunk a lot. Then Liko says that I have not even had a sip yet, and she pushes her father away and goes to Christine and starts kissing Christian in front of everyone. Then Liko separates Liko from Christine, and Christine is also standing and watching. So Liko frees her hand from her father and goes out from there. Then Liko's father excuses everyone and goes to his daughter's decision. So she goes out and calls for a taxi. Then her father comes running from behind and starts making his code to his daughter. Then Lee starts crying on this. Then her dad tries to fulfill her wish. Liko understood that her father had intentionally given her unnecessary freedom and used it to find Christine. And now here he is, showing affection and saying that everything will be fine by tomorrow. Rishi also took unnecessary advantage of her after getting intimate. Christine was not even talking to him. It seemed as if he only wanted to be physical with her, while Leaf got completely emotionally involved. She got very badly heated. There the father controls her and saves her, but Leif moves away from her father because now the trust between the father and the daughter was broken. Then Liko's father says that there is no one in my life except you. Please stop. Liko felt like crying after hearing this, but she still sits in the taxi because her father has given her the trust. The attraction was completely broken. She sits in a taxi crying and leaves for Denmark. Her father is left behind alone. The foundation of relationships is always based on trust. A father broke the trust of his doctor for a financial gain. For Lee, it was a double blow because along with her father, her first love, Christy, also betrayed her. And with this, the optional movie ends. Please subscribe and support if you like and enjoy.